Bringing Up Bates is a reality TV show that chronicles the lives of Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, their 19 children, and other extended family members. The Bates family has been in the spotlight for almost a decade now, but people's fascination with them seems to only increase with every season. Here are a few interesting trivia about the Bates family that may take you by surprise. Gil and Kelly Jo met in a college chemistry class and were married one semester before graduation. It might come as a shocker for many fans, but the duo initially didn't want to have kids unless they were married for several years. However, they welcomed their first child the following year. The couple went on a roll, and by 2012, they were proud parents to 10 girls and 9 boys. Over the years, many of the Bates kids have gone on to marry and have kids of their own, making the couple grandparents of 14 children. In June 2020, the family matriarch gushed about her grandchildren via Instagram, saying that they make her world so bright and happy. Best therapy ever, never a dull moment. The Bates family first graced the TV screens in 2012 with an 8-episode series titled The United Bates of America for TLC, but unfortunately, the show never went beyond that. 3 years later, they returned to the screen with UPTV's Bringing Up Bates, which was renewed for its 10th season in early 2021 and began airing on 8th April. Most viewers have watched Kelly Jo with admiration, but people rarely know about her background. She is the fourth of 6 children, and her parents divorced when she was just a kid. Her mother went on to marry 2 more times. It's safe to say, Kelly has always been a part of an unconventional family. With 19 kids and 14 grandchildren under her belt, it's not hard to guess that Kelly works as a full-time housewife. Her main responsibility is to ensure every member of the family is happy, healthy, and fed. Gil, on the other hand, had an excavation and construction business. He, along with several of his oldest sons, were involved in his tree-cutting business in Tennessee. But he had bigger things in his mind and went on to establish a church where he is a pastor. His motive was to create a community and provide ministry services to people around Tennessee. The Bates family also loves their music. Almost all of the Bates siblings are musically inclined and know how to play more than one instrument. Lawson Bates has tried to make it as a country music star, and his sister Carlin Bates is a talented yodeler. The Bates family is against birth control, which is hardly surprising considering their extra-large household. Gil revealed to Christina Examiner in 2016 that he viewed children as blessing instead of hindrance. His wife also wanted them to trust God in having children and view each child as a blessing. It seems the idea has worked out fine for the Bates couple. All of the Bates children have been homeschooled. They follow the curriculum created by the Institute in Basic Life Principles, which is a biblically based home education program for families who want to raise children who are mighty in spirit and are able to impact the world for Jesus Christ. The Bates have placed a strong emphasis on education, which encouraged the older children to attend college after finishing school. In 2018, Tori, Trace, and Josie Bates all graduated from Crown College of the Bible in Tennessee. In April 2019, sisters Carlin and Erin, along with their sister-in-law Whitney, opened the Bates Sisters Boutique, which sells comfortable dresses as well as kids' clothes. When interviewed by Knoxville News Sentinel, the siblings confessed that opening the boutique was a shot in the dark for them. They opened the boutique after tossing around the idea for at least a year and a half. Through their reality show, the Bates have developed quite the reputation as a conservative family, but that wasn't always the case. When Gil and Kelly first met each other, both were practicing evangelical Christians, and they admit it was their religious beliefs that helped them seal their relationship. However, they weren't as ultra-conservative as they are today. Looks like the Bates couple is constantly evolving. The Bates share the spotlight with another famous family, the DUGGARS, as both the families have similar shows. The Bates and DUGGARS have been great friends for over 2 decades and frequently make appearances on each other's social media. Interestingly, both the Bates and DUGGARS also have 19 children. The similarities don't end there. Both families have rigid religious upbringings and strict family rules, with men being the dominant leaders and women getting the submissive roles. The interesting nature of their reality shows and large families have caused much rivalry among their respective fans. Interestingly, Kelly Jo has been pregnant more times than her counterpart Michelle Duggar, despite both having the exact number of children. That's simply the case because the Duggars have 2 sets of twins, whereas the Bates family has no multiples. Despite striking similarities, the Bates and Duggars have different approaches when it comes to their children's love life. The Duggars allow dating only with the intention of marriage, and it is expected to last at most 3 months without any physical contact. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, the patriarch and matriarch of the Duggar family, chaperone every date to ensure all the rules are being followed to perfection. And once someone from the Duggar household gets engaged, they are expected to get married as soon as possible. The Bates are way more relaxed when it comes to courting and relationships. While they are against physical intimacy before marriage, they don't interfere too much when it comes to their children's love life. Could the families end up being relatives at some point? Aaron Bates likes the possibility of an inter-family wedding, and said that since they spend a lot of time together, and with 19 kids on each side, there's bound to be an attraction somewhere. There were swirling rumors about Lawson Bates and Jana Duggar's relationship, and fans were rooting for the couple, but not much has come out of it. That's it for today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to make sure you stay up to date with celebrity gossip and the latest showbiz news.